Twinkling cities, misty redwood forests, sun-kissed beaches, and a fearless creative spirit, it is more than a destination. It's a sensation. From the buzz of its legendary cities to the quiet majesty of its natural wonders, this state invites you to chase adventure, embrace artistry, and feel truly alive. Hike windswept coastal trails, carve your path through snowy slopes, or taste flavors crafted by generations of farmers and chefs. The land is shaped by dreamers, and every corner pulses with stories waiting to be uncovered. This is California, bold, diverse, and utterly magnetic. Here's what makes this place stand out. Now picture this. You're running through a dense forest, the sound of distant dinosaurs echoing like a scene from a movie. As you escape the trees, a white sand beach appears. Dolphins leaping in the surf as seabirds call overhead. A waterfall roars nearby. Its sound like a whisper from history, while a glass of wine, made with care by hands that know the earth, rests in your palm. Here, each moment feels cinematic, each experience immersive. So don't just wonder what it's like. Come and live it. Before continuing the video, we have a quiz for you. Arrange the following letters to name an island in California. We have a hint. It once housed a notorious prison and is now famous for its eerie ruins and escape legends. Please comment your answer below this video. Let's walk right into the magic. Have you ever visited somewhere that made you feel like you stepped right into a fairy tale? Tucked into the heart of Northern California, in the middle of the Shasta Trinity National Forest, is a place that will do just that. The stunning Burney Falls. Burney Falls is a must-visit destination in California. With just one visit, it's easy to see how this waterfall earned its nickname as the eighth wonder of the world. The waterfall is massive, with a wide flow that is over 120 feet tall in the middle. The waterfall has 100 million gallons of water flow over it every day, and it is incredibly impressive to see. The waterfall itself is vast and has both an upper and middle flow of water. The middle flow is fed by an underground river that runs below the creek above. This is what makes the falls stand out, as you see water coming from the top, but also out of a dozen holes right in the middle of the falls. Summertime brings the most crowds, and on weekends the park often fills and can close due to limited parking. If you are planning to visit in the summer, we recommend visiting on a weekday or early in the morning to help avoid some of these crowds and closures. If you are feeling more adventurous, then you can take the 1.2-mile loop that takes you to the base of the falls, then up around the backside before it returns you to the parking lot. This trail is an excellent idea as it gives you a lot of views of the falls that you do not get from above. It is a mile, but the trail is not very difficult, so most people shouldn't have a hard time doing it. Plus, it looks like the below picture, so even the trail is beautiful. Redwood National Park was created to preserve the vast Redwood Creek Basin, and in particular, the small but extraordinary Tall Trees Grove, which in 1963 was found to contain the tallest tree that had ever been measured. The second, third, and sixth tallest trees were also in and near the grove. Although even taller trees have since been found, Redwood National Park still has many of the tallest known trees. In fact, the current record holder, the 380-foot-tall Hyperion, is still near the Tall Trees Grove. Unfortunately, it isn't not on a trail, and it's illegal to go anywhere near it. The 16,442 hectares of old-growth redwood forest in Redwood National and State Parks preserve some of the largest remaining contiguous ancient coast redwood forest in the world. However, at the time of inscription, the property also included approximately 15,400 hectares, which had been intensively logged for coast redwoods and other old-growth forest species. Much of the land that was added to the national park in 1978 was logged prior to inscription. Note that during the winter, several footbridges crossing the Redwood Creek are removed due to the high waters. If you are hiking at this time of year, be sure to check with a ranger regarding the current situation before striding out. Fishing, kayaking, biking, rafting, backpacking, birding, and more are all pursued avidly on the Redwood coast. Within this splendid natural setting, visitors also discover authentic small towns offering rich history and vibrant culture, along with outstanding dining and lodging choices. People do not just visit Muir Woods. They come from around the globe to pay homage to nature in this cathedral of redwoods. The trees' ages range from 400 to 800 years, their height up to 250 feet. Flat, easy trails loop through the groves. Muir Woods National Monument was established on January 9, 1908, when President Roosevelt signed legislation to protect an old-growth coast redwood forest from destruction. Named for conservationist John Muir, it was the 10th national monument to be designated under the Antiquities Act of 1906, the first to be in proximity to a major city, and the first to consist of formerly privately owned lands. In the light gaps beneath the redwood trees are red alders, California big leaf maples, tan oaks, and Douglas fir. The forest floor is covered in redwood sorrel, ferns, fungi, duff, and debris. Several bridges cross Redwood Creek, which flows through the park year-round. Wildlife residents include the endangered coho salmon fingerlings, Pacific wren, woodpeckers, owls, deer, chipmunks, skunks, river otters, and squirrels, to name a few. Even on busy days in summer, there is a remarkable hush here, especially if you arrive in early morning. Follow raised boardwalks, built to protect the redwood's sensitive root structure, to see the arrow-straight redwoods, some over a century old, soaring 250 feet overhead. For an unforgettable experience, check the park's activities calendar to go on a guided walk at dusk. Within the park, there are 6 miles of accessible boardwalk and paved trails. You can opt for a half-hour loop, an hour loop, or a 1.5-hour loop. There is no cell phone service at Muir Woods National Monument, and non-service animals are not permitted. As one of America's most popular national parks, Yosemite boasts some of the best views, hiking trails, and family vacation opportunities in the country. Yosemite is a land where history was made, our nation's first land dedicated to recreation and enjoyment. As the precedent for all future American national parks, we truly know there would be no national parks without Yosemite. Located in Central California, Yosemite National Park was established in 1890 and draws 4 million annual visitors. Almost 95% of the park's 747,956 acres is classified as wilderness. Yosemite National Park offers an abundance of activities and sightseeing destinations. The valley is a 7-mile wide canyon with incredible rock formations, including El Capitan, the world's tallest granite monolith and one of the world's top rock climbing destinations. Yosemite Falls is the largest waterfall in North America with breathtaking views. Climbers are lured from all over the world by the opportunity to tackle El Capitan, whose 900-meter rock face provides the largest continuous wall in the United States, and Half Dome, which has routes up to 250 meters long. Yosemite's wildlife includes black bears, deer, coyotes, bobcats, and marmots, while birds of prey patrol the skies above the forest, lakes, and rivers. Given all this, can it be any surprise that Yosemite is a fixture on so many holidays in U.S. national parks? Each February, hundreds of photographers travel to Yosemite Valley to witness the breathtaking natural firefall at Horsetail Falls. When sunlight strikes the waterfall at the right angle, it glows orange, resembling molten lava cascading down the cliff. This rare phenomenon lasts just 5 to 15 minutes before sunset, making timing and preparation absolutely essential. Many arrive by midday to secure prime viewing spots, often waiting hours for that perfect golden moment. Tripods line the valley floor as visitors quietly anticipate the dramatic transformation of the thin waterfall. This short-lived spectacle attracts crowds nationwide, turning Yosemite into a favorite winter destination for photographers. Although Horsetail Falls stands at 2,130 feet, it's typically overshadowed by Yosemite's more prominent waterfalls. It flows only during late winter, fed by melting snow and seasonal runoff, and disappears completely by summer. But during a brief February window, it becomes a glowing marvel when nature's timing aligns perfectly. Clear skies, steady water flow, and the precise angle of sunlight must all come together for the firefall to appear. The Alabama Hills are a formation of rounded rocks and eroded hills set at the base of the jagged peaks of the Sierra Nevada. Both geologic features were shaped by the same uplifting occurring 100 million years ago. Identical in composition, their difference in appearance comes from different weathering processes. Up high, the freezing, expanding, and thawing of rainwater and melting snow has caused the more chiseled splintering of the granite. Down in the warmer valley, the Alabamas took shape when the climate was more moist and the rock was covered with soil, according to a recent geologist report printed in California's Eastern Sierra by Sue Irwin. As the climate became drier, erosion slowly stripped away the soil mantle, exposing and shaping the piles of boulders we see today. Water and wind continue the shaping process. The beige and blacks in the mottled coloring are the result of being stained for millions of years by the oxidation of the iron minerals in the rock. The unusual name Alabama Hills came about during the Civil War. In 1864, Southern sympathizers in Lone Pine discovered gold in them thar hills. When they heard that a Confederate cruiser named the Alabama had burned, sunk, or captured more than 60 federal ships in less than 2 years, they named their mining claims after the cruiser to celebrate. Visitors enjoy touring film sites, photography, rock climbing, exploring natural arches, and viewing the swaths of wildflowers that bloom every spring. Desert plants keep the soil healthy and provide homes and food for wildlife. They are specially adapted for their environment, and sagebrush can live up to 100 years old. However, these plants can be destroyed easily if trampled on by foot or vehicle. Please stick to existing trails and roads. If you visited this place, comment number 5. If not, comment number 3. A level 1-mile trail winds along Home Creek, guiding hikers through a cool, shaded world of ferns and dripping moss. Fern Canyon is a stunning natural wonder where lush green walls tower 50 to 80 feet above a tranquil forest stream. The canyon was formed over millions of years as the sea retreated and water slowly carved through soft coastal bluffs. Its walls are now draped with 5 species of ferns, including delicate lady ferns and ancient 5-fingered ferns. Some plant species in the canyon date back over 325 million years, linking today's hikers to prehistoric Earth. On sunny days, droplets of moisture on the canyon walls catch the light and sparkle like countless tiny gems. Due to growing popularity, a free timed entry permit is now required for visiting between May 1st and September 30th. This place is proud to have a few small scenes in the famous movie Jurassic Park. If anyone has seen it, please tell me which part of the movie this scene is from. Picture unzipping your tent flap and crawling out into a front yard of trees as high as a 20-story building and as old as the Bible. Brew some coffee as you plan your day of adventures in this extraordinary park with its soul-sustaining forests and gigantic peaks soaring above 12,000 feet. Choose to gaze at dagger-sized stalactites in a 10,000-year-old cave. View the largest living tree on Earth. Climb 350 steps to a granite dome with soaring views of the snow-capped Great Western Divide, or drive through a hole in a 2,000-year-old log. All that before you've even walked a trail, where the wild scenes will give you goosebumps, charging waterfalls will leave you awestruck, and epic overnight backpacking trips will lead you to deserted lakes and idyllic backcountry camps. Sequoia National Park is located in the central part of California, just east of the midpoint. It is located directly adjacent to Kings Canyon National Park, and both are almost always thought of in unison. Collectively, the two parks deliver astounding and diverse scenery that includes canyons, caverns, adventurous foothills, stunning mountains, and the world's largest trees. The two parks work together to create UNESCO's Sequoia Kings Canyon Biosphere Reserve. In addition to the tremendous sequoia forests, the park is also home to an array of amazing wildlife. Some of the species that visitors hope to see include badger, beaver, bighorn sheep, black bear, cougar, coyote, deer, fox, and wolverine. There are 11 species of woodpeckers that inhabit this never-ending land of trees. Blue as a topaz and encircled by majestic peaks, the massive Lake Tahoe straddles the California-Nevada border and is a bucket list essential. For many thousands of years, Lake Tahoe was occupied only by Native American tribes. Artifacts confirm the presence of the Washoe tribe of Native Americans at Lake Tahoe over 10,000 years ago. The 22-mile-long lake can fill a record book with its statistics. It's the 10th deepest lake in the world, the second deepest in the U.S., after Crater Lake, and boasts 72 miles of shoreline. It's also one of the purest lakes in the world, with 99.99% purity, roughly the same as distilled water. But of course, it's not Tahoe's numbers that one remembers after a visit. It's the sights. An osprey diving into a rippleless cove, a black bear drinking water at the lake's edge, the setting sun lingering behind Mount Talek, a rosy pink alpenglow lighting up snow-covered slopes. One look around, especially from drop-dead gorgeous overlooks like Inspiration Point above Emerald Bay State Park, and it's easy to see why travelers have been flocking to Lake Tahoe since the California Gold Rush. Thankfully, the locals take seriously the goal of preserving it all for future generations to enjoy. Before visiting, make sure you read the region's tips on how to experience it in a sustainable way. Of all the things you can do on this exceptional lake, kayaking is at the top of the list. A whole host of outfitters will set you up to cruise these waters and take in the incredible views. At the crossroads of the Central Coast and the San Francisco Bay Area, the Monterey Bay makes a perfect end to the original road trip. Here, you'll discover towering sea cliffs and fog-cloaked redwood forests in Big Sur, a ballet of ever-shifting sand dunes in Fort Ord National Monument, and maybe even a California condor among the ancient volcanic formations at Pinnacles National Park in San Benito County. The white sand beaches are a short bike ride away from campus and are perfect for relaxation and recreation, while nearby mountains and redwood forests are ideal for camping and long hikes. Marine wildlife can be seen from the shore at any time of the year. The area has great shopping, an excellent aquarium, and is a major tourist destination for its scenic views, best-in-class wineries, its vibrant art scene, and abundant outdoor activities. Linger a while at the famous Monterey Bay Aquarium and Monterey's historical waterfront, which John Steinbeck vividly portrayed in the novel Cannery Row. Head to Carmel by the Sea, where a small village feel provides a welcoming haven for a rich art scene, or visit San Juan Bautista's historic mission. This area makes for an ideal family getaway or a romantic weekend stay. This stretch of the California coastline boasts some of the most coveted fairways in the world. Plus, it's a year-round whale-watching destination that's also home to some of the best California tours. Add to that an abundance of natural wonders, luxury resorts, and seafood restaurants, and Monterey might just be the perfect destination for your next vacation. It is a vibrant beachfront neighborhood in Los Angeles, known for its artistic spirit and laid-back coastal lifestyle. The famous Oceanfront Walk stretches 2.5 miles and bustles with musicians, magicians, dancers, vendors, and artists daily. Abbot Kinney Boulevard offers stylish boutiques, galleries, and eateries that blend luxury with bohemian creativity. Venice Beach features nearly 3 miles of sandy coastline, covering 238 acres with plenty of space for outdoor fun. The area is a magnet for visitors, combining the bizarre, the beautiful, and the bold in one eclectic setting. Roller skaters, fortune tellers, bodybuilders, and street performers give the promenade a carnival-like atmosphere. Visitors can enjoy classic beach activities such as surfing, volleyball, swimming, and sunbathing along the Pacific. Venice is also popular for people watching, with crowds gathering to witness its colorful blend of characters. Parking is relatively easy, with 3 beach lots offering over 1,200 spaces for beachgoers and tourists alike. From funky art to salt-sprayed adventure, Venice Beach remains one of LA's most iconic and energetic destinations. It's filled with massive granite monoliths, twisted Joshua trees, and surreal rock formations that attract climbers and nature lovers year-round. Joshua Tree National Park spans nearly 800,000 acres of stunning desert landscapes, making it one of the most iconic parks in the world. Visitors can explore endless hiking trails, suitable for beginners and experienced trekkers alike, offering incredible views and quiet solitude. Rock climbers travel from across the globe to challenge themselves on the park's unique and rugged boulder outcroppings. For those staying overnight, multiple campgrounds allow visitors to fully immerse in the park's otherworldly desert environment. Ranger-led programs teach about native wildlife, desert plants, geology, and human history, including the early Pinto culture and gold prospectors. As an international dark sky park, Joshua Tree offers exceptional stargazing, with clear desert skies filled with dazzling constellations. Unlike crowded summer tourist spots, Joshua Tree draws a relaxed crowd that values the desert's silence and raw natural beauty. The best time to visit is from October through May, when the weather is cooler and more comfortable for outdoor activities. Daytime temperatures are mild in fall through spring, though visitors should prepare for cold desert nights, especially in winter months. Stretching for more than 30 miles along the Pacific and Highway 1, Malibu has achieved almost mythological status among California beach towns. Hollywood stars and top athletes live in oceanfront homes here, under an elegant veil of privacy on long strands of beach, and enjoy front row seats for surfing and unforgettable sunsets. However, most people know little about Malibu beyond its beaches and surfing. Point Dume is a secluded cove and the southernmost point in Malibu. The rocky cove protects a beautiful beach and dunes that are hidden from the crowds and have a very quiet atmosphere. El Matador Beach is a collection of 3 medium-sized beaches at the base of some of Malibu's famous cliffs. With its combination of long stretches of golden sand and stunning geological features, El Matador Beach is often ranked among the best beaches in the United States. While it can get a little crowded at times, there are plenty of quiet spots and amenities like bars and parking. This makes this Malibu tourist spot a must-try for any beach lover who wants to experience the best of Malibu's beaches. Nestled along the stunning coastline of Malibu, California, Laguna Beach beckons surf enthusiasts of all stripes with its welcoming waves and jaw-dropping vistas. Laguna Beach features a point break, which means that waves break along a point of rock or land, creating a consistent and rideable wave. This type of break is often favored by surfers because it can provide long, smooth rides. What sets this spot apart is its point break setup, delivering consistent, rideable waves that make for some epic rides. Alcatraz was the site of the first lighthouse in the western United States, but became a federal penitentiary from 1934 to 1963, housing famous convicts such as Al Capone and George "Machine Gun" Kelly. Now, this once infamous prison island is part of the Bay Area's 80,000-acre Golden Gate National Recreation Area. Located 1.5 miles from Fisherman's Wharf, Alcatraz is one of the city's most popular attractions. A visit to the island includes a tour of the cell house, where visitors can see how the prisoners lived. Although the last inmates were transferred off the island in 1963, the main prison block, with its steel bars, claustrophobic cells, mess hall, library, and gym and dark holes, is still structurally intact. Take a ferry to the island and explore the abandoned prison by day or by night. The 20-minute boat ride is rewarding enough with its invigorating salt spray and expansive bay views, but your ferry ticket also covers admission to the island, an optional ranger-led tour, and a 40-minute self-guided tour of the cell house with an audio headset. The Alcatraz Chapel was once a place where prisoners could attend religious services. It was also one of the few places on the island that offered spiritual comfort to prisoners. Although small, the chapel played an important role in helping prisoners maintain their faith and spirit in a harsh environment. The bustling city of Napa, on the banks of the Napa River, is celebrating a glamorous reinvention. There was a time, not so long ago, when the town was a sleepy residential area with strip mall-style shopping centers. Yet an influx of celebrity chef restaurants, upscale lodgings, manicured parks and river walks, and dozens of tasting rooms have redefined the area as a luxury destination. Napa Valley is a wine country haven with rolling green hills dappled with charming chateau wineries and grapes that grow in perfectly aligned rows. You won't find any fast food chains or interstates in Napa, just two-lane roads leading into the woods and award-winning wineries offering intimate tasting rooms and acclaimed vintages paired with mouth-watering, Michelin-starred cuisine. Aside from wine, Napa offers great hiking, amazing spas, hot springs, and a lively town center. The community here is something to behold. Vintners, chefs, and locals here love their land and what they do. You'll feel it in the wineries you visit and the restaurants you dine in. Napa's climate zone is Mediterranean. The area sees long, hot, and dry summer days with cool evenings. Similarly, there are warm, dry days and cool nights in the autumn. Winters are typically mild with rainfall. Spring is temperate, with a rainy period early in the season. There are also varying microclimates throughout the valley. Fog is a climatic factor that affects the way that grapes ripen in this region. In spite of its rich history, the neighborhood took decades to build a permanent tribute to its influential skateboarding roots. Venice, California, is widely recognized as the birthplace of modern skateboarding, shaped by legends from the Dogtown and Z-Boys era. On October 3, 2009, the Venice Beach Skatepark officially opened to the public right on the sand near Windward Avenue. The skate park cost $3.4 million to construct, funded by local development fees and the sale of surplus city land. Covering 16,000 square feet, the facility offers scenic views of the Pacific Ocean and vibrant Venice sunsets. Its design includes bowls, ramps, steps, and rails modeled after empty swimming pools, once used during California's drought-era skate evolution. The park immediately became a hub for local and visiting skaters looking to sharpen their skills or simply enjoy the atmosphere. Photographers and filmmakers often gather to capture incredible shots of skaters silhouetted against the Golden Coast skyline. The park reflects Venice's enduring connection to skateboarding culture, blending creativity, grit, and community energy. Today, it stands not only as a skate spot, but as a symbol of Venice's rebellious, artistic spirit. This 90-mile region along California's central coast offers a soul-stirring mix of natural wonders and winding mountain roads. Big Sur is a breathtaking stretch of coastline where rugged cliffs, turquoise waters, and redwood forests create unforgettable views at every turn. The Pacific Coast Highway hugs the cliffs, offering stunning overlooks and access to hiking trails, beaches, and state parks. For outdoor lovers, Big Sur delivers epic hikes through towering redwoods and quiet coastal canyons teeming with wildlife. Late spring to early summer is ideal for a visit, with fewer crowds and wildflowers blooming across the hillsides. September through November also offers mild weather, although the area can be cloaked in fog during those months. The iconic Bixby Bridge is one of the most photographed spots in California, standing boldly above the crashing surf. Pfeiffer Beach draws visitors with its purple-streaked sands, a result of minerals washed down from the surrounding mountains. The beach's most famous landmark, Keyhole Rock, forms a natural arch and frames the ocean light during sunset. Photographers from around the world come to Big Sur to capture the moody skies and dramatic coastal rock formations. Mammoth Lakes, nestled in California's Eastern Sierra, offers thrilling outdoor adventures all year round amid stunning alpine scenery. Winter transforms the region into a snowy playground, with Mammoth Mountain receiving up to 33 feet of snow each season. Skiers and snowboarders enjoy a long season that can stretch into early summer thanks to the consistent snowfall. Families flock here for scenic gondola rides, sledding hills, and cozy mountain villages filled with charm and activities. When the snow melts, the slopes give way to world-class mountain biking trails and peaceful hiking paths through pine forests. The town's lakes and rivers offer excellent fishing, while paddleboarding on crystal clear waters is a warm weather favorite. hidden hot springs around the area provide a relaxing break after a day of outdoor exploration. Locals are welcoming and eager to share their favorite spots, from quiet backcountry trails to vibrant Main Street eateries. With a population of just 7,000, Mammoth Lakes feels like a close-knit community with big-time adventure vibes. From snow-covered slopes to summer mountain trails, Mammoth Lakes delivers unforgettable memories in every season. Perched at the end of Colorado Avenue, the Santa Monica Pier stands as an iconic symbol of Southern California's coastal charm. It's more than just a pier. It's a vibrant hub where visitors soak up local culture and explore a slice of California history. Pacific Park, the pier's beloved amusement park, features gentle roller coasters and a solar-powered Ferris wheel with sweeping ocean views. Built in 1909, the pier originally served as a utility site before evolving into a beloved seaside attraction filled with nostalgia. The area still captures the magic of early amusement parks, thanks to visionary carousel builder Charles Louf's original designs. Beneath the excitement, the Heal the Bay Aquarium offers interactive exhibits and showcases over 100 marine species. Families especially love the touch tanks, where children can feel starfish and learn about marine life firsthand. Strolling along the boardwalk, you'll find thick milkshakes, handmade seashell jewelry, and cheerful fishermen casting their lines. Just steps from the pier, Santa Monica Beach stretches 3.5 miles and is perfect for sunbathing, surfing, or simply relaxing. Perry's on the Beach enhances your visit with gear rentals, beach butler service, and refreshments delivered right to your towel. Just north of the busy streets of Los Angeles, the San Gabriel Mountains rise with surprising grandeur and quiet natural beauty. These peaks form a protective barrier between the bustling city and the dry Mojave Desert to the northeast. They are part of the Transverse Ranges, a unique group of mountain ranges that cut across Southern California in an east-west direction. U.S. Interstate 5 skirts the range's western edge, while Interstate 15 flanks its eastern side, both offering scenic views along the way. Beneath the range lies the San Andreas Fault, a powerful geological force that shaped and still influences this rugged landscape. The San Gabriel Mountains boast 124 named peaks, with Mount Baldy standing tallest at 10,064 feet above sea level. Though the slopes appear smooth from afar, deep canyons and sudden elevation changes make the terrain challenging for hikers. Above 5,000 feet, forests of pines, firs, oaks, and cedars flourish, even in areas with relatively low rainfall. This elevation diversity gives rise to a rich ecosystem where both desert and mountain species coexist. While many tourists chase stars in Hollywood, a short drive north leads to this untamed wilderness of peaks, trails, and wildlife. Nestled on the central coast of California, Morro Bay is the gateway to the North Coast, being a prime hub city at the crossroads of Highway 1 and Highway 41. Just 12 miles north of San Luis Obispo, Morro Bay has a uniquely wild setting and sits along a natural estuary, making it an amazing spot for animal aficionados, from bird watchers to sea mammal lovers. Surfers find wonderful waves along Morro Rock, an extinct volcano jutting 500 feet into the sky, and paddleboarders appreciate the calm, glassy waters of the bay protected by a natural sand spit. This coastal area offers ideal terrain for road and mountain bikers, especially with nearby access to Montana d'Oro State Park. Thanks to its mild climate and central location, it's a budget-friendly home base for exploring San Luis Obispo County's family spots and wine regions. Community members enjoy many wonderful parks and a uniquely Morro Bay downtown atmosphere full of small shops that include everything from used bookstores to arts and crafts to coffee shops, restaurants, and more. November is unusually warm and sunny in Morro Bay, thanks to a weather pattern that brings strong winds which push the fog back out to sea. If you visit Morro Bay in December, you can optimistically pack sunscreen and shorts. Painted in international orange, the bridge was completed in 1937 after 4 years of battling harsh natural conditions. The Golden Gate Bridge connects San Francisco's Presidio with the marine headlands across the Golden Gate Strait. Its name comes from the strait it spans, originally called Chrysopole, or Golden Gate, by explorer John C. Fremont. Interestingly, the bridge's signature color started as a red primer that engineers later embraced for its visibility and style. Stretching 1.7 miles, it features towers that soar 746 feet and was once the tallest structure in San Francisco. Two massive cables, over 7,000 feet long and packed with 80,000 miles of wire, hold up the suspended roadway. The bridge is part of U.S. Route 101 and links San Francisco with Marin County, improving access and transportation. Today, it draws motorists, cyclists, hikers, and runners from around the world, standing as a symbol of innovation and beauty. Located in the transition between the Sierra Nevada mountains and the Great Basin Desert, Mono Lake began to form around 750,000 years ago, making it one of the oldest lakes in North America. Runoff water from the surrounding mountains became trapped in the broad basin, and with no outflow and limited inflow during the summer and fall, dissolved salts and calcium accumulated rapidly. Where freshwater springs met the lake's alkaline waters, a chemical reaction occurred, causing the precipitation of solid calcium carbonate into tall spires. Once the lake's shoreline receded, the iconic Mono Lake tufa towers were revealed and remain popular attractions today. Mono Lake is an ancient saline lake that covers over 70 square miles and supports a unique and productive ecosystem. The lake has trillions of brine shrimp and alkali flies, millions of birds, and freshwater tributary streams. Humans have called the Mono Basin home for thousands of years. The Kutsataka Paiute are this land's native people and original stewards. In the mid-1800s, prospectors and pioneers arrived to make a living from the bedrock and soil. The battle to save Mono Lake from excessive water diversions to Los Angeles began in the last century and continues on. Mono Lake is a sightseer's fairy tale, a nature lover's dream, and an outdoor adventurer's mecca. No matter what part of Mono Lake you visit, this one-of-a-kind ecosystem has the potential to amaze and inspire all visitors. Whether launching kayaks through the tufa towers of Navy Beach or meandering along the boardwalks of the South Tufa area during an evening sunset, there is a way for everyone to explore this unique area. For thousands of years, Native Americans of the Shasta, Klamath, Pitt, Modoc, and Wintu tribes utilized the abundant natural resources of the Mount Shasta area. The first Europeans arrived in about 1820 when trappers came here for fur-bearing animals. Silver and gold brought miners to this area after 1851, and when the railroad laid tracks through Strawberry Valley in 1887, the timber industry got underway. Soaring to 14,179 feet high, Mount Shasta scrapes the turquoise blue sky north of Redding, acting as a totem from almost anywhere in the northern part of the state. And while some mountains climb gradually, this one rises from surrounding flatlands with such towering, snow-capped majesty that it seems almost unreal, like a child's notion of what a mountain should be. Yet this is no childish vision. It's a very real, very big volcano. Famed naturalist John Muir wrote that his blood turned to wine when he first caught sight of the Fuji-esque peak. Today, outdoor lovers, from extreme sports enthusiasts to family vacationers and retirees, are enjoying the vast recreational opportunities the Mount Shasta region has to offer. During winter months, the low-key and local Mount Shasta Ski Park on the mountain's western slope is the go-to resort for the region. Of the 38 trails spread out over 2,038 vertical feet, 20% are beginner level, 45% are intermediate, and 35% are advanced. So there are multiple runs for every level of skier. Non-downhill skiers can take advantage of locations for sledding, snowmobiling, cross-country skiing, and snowshoeing. Though known for luxury, the town remains relaxed and welcoming, inviting visitors to explore at their own pace. Laguna Beach, nestled between Los Angeles and San Diego, offers a peaceful retreat along Southern California's scenic coastline. Its breathtaking beauty draws travelers in, but Laguna's soul lies in its vibrant art scene and creative spirit. Over 100 public art pieces decorate the town, blending seamlessly with its coastal charm and laid-back atmosphere. Wildlife and nature are cherished here, with whale watching, seal rescue efforts, and coastal parks filled with wildflowers. Laguna Beach also protects one of the last preserved coastal canyons in Southern California. As evening falls, crowds gather to witness unforgettable sunsets that light up the sky in brilliant colors. Locals and tourists alike bring picnic blankets and lawn chairs to enjoy nature's nightly show. Exploring the town's beaches, art, and natural beauty creates lasting memories and countless photo opportunities. Laguna Beach is a place where scenic wonder and local culture effortlessly come together in every visit. Originally built in 1923 to advertise a real estate development, it later became a lasting symbol of the entertainment industry. The Hollywood sign, perched on Mount Lee, is one of Los Angeles' most iconic and widely recognized landmarks. Though the sign is visible from many areas, top viewpoints include Griffith Observatory and the Hollywood and Highland Complex. Visitors can hike Griffith Park trails for closer views, but the sign is not accessible up close and is not lit at night. Today, the Hollywood sign represents more than Hollywood. It reflects the dreams, reinvention, and global image of Los Angeles. The San Francisco Oakland Bay Bridge is the region's workhorse bridge, carrying more than a third of the traffic of all of the state-owned bridges combined. It is also a jewel along the San Francisco waterfront. The San Francisco Oakland Bay Bridge is made up of two bridge segments: a skyway structure, single anchored suspension bridge between Oakland and Yerba Buena Island, and a suspension span from the island to San Francisco. Connecting the two is the largest diameter bore tunnel in the world. The design of the new East Span, which opened in September 2013, features a single tower, self-anchored suspension bridge for the segment of the bridge that crosses the shipping channel, and a skyway structure over the shallower waters close to the Oakland shore. Constructed in 1936, the bridge was used to support the increase of automobiles and public transit lines in the early half of the 20th century. In total, the bridge is 5 miles long and consists of 3 different bridges and a tunnel. Due to foundational challenges and the ingenuity Charles Henry Purcell as the chief engineer on the project, the resulting design broke world records. Until now, the bridge continues to play a vital role in transportation as it serves as a major freeway connector for many who travel to and from the Bay Area. It is a sprawling metropolis filled with movie stars, actors, musicians, aspiring surfers, and plenty of traffic. Los Angeles is the second largest city in the United States and the largest city in California. It is also one of California's most popular tourist destinations and home to the world's film industry. Southern California is famous for its sunshine, making it a popular place to visit year-round. Visit in the spring, when temperatures hover around the 20s, days are sunny, and crowds are light. If you are a first-time visitor, start your Los Angeles journey in Hollywood, LA's most iconic and stylish neighborhood. visit the Hollywood Walk of Fame, where the star-studded sidewalk is a glittering reminder that this is a town steeped in movies. Located on the top of Mount Hollywood, Griffith Observatory is one of the most famous attractions in Los Angeles. Built in 1935 by businessman Griffith J. Griffith, this star observatory offers visitors the opportunity to explore the majestic beauty of the vast universe. The impressive architecture in the classic style with granite blocks and reinforced concrete creates a unique beauty. It's a peaceful resort paradise that offers outdoor activities like hiking, skiing, fishing, and mountain biking year-round. Lake Arrowhead, hidden in the San Bernardino National Forest, is often called the Alps of Southern California for its mountain charm. Construction of the Lake Arrowhead Dam began in 1904, but was delayed due to legal issues, and later completed in 1915. The lake filled in 1922, creating a private community that remains a magnet for visitors drawn to its serene beauty. Tourism is the area's economic backbone, drawing around 4 million tourists annually and supporting seasonal and full-time jobs. Lodging options include resorts, cozy cabins, motels, and bed and breakfasts that collectively house hundreds of guests. Popular attractions include a yacht club, a golf course, a country club, and a charming alpine-style Santa's Village. Lake Arrowhead Village features 50 lakeside shops and restaurants enjoyed by both residents and tourists. Cultural and recreational events are frequent, often organized by the Arrowhead Arts Association and local astronomy clubs. The area's rich natural beauty and lively community spirit make it a beloved destination in Southern California. Stark in appearance and haunting in name, Death Valley is a very much alive desert set between high, snow-capped mountains. The name doesn't do justice to the vibrancy of Death Valley. The mysteries of the life sustained in this arid and isolated landscape capture the attention of adventurers. America's lowest, hottest, and driest national park, adventurous visitors enjoy Death Valley for its many extremes and mysteries, such as the sailing stones. Death Valley National Park is a place as full of life as one could imagine. Death Valley's surreal landscapes, like singing dunes, colorful badlands, and mysterious sailing stones, draw adventurers, scientists, and artists alike. This harsh yet vibrant desert teems with life and wonder, captivating hikers, photographers, bird watchers, and stargazers from around the world. It would be insane to try to describe this park as a whole unit, because each iconic site, and there are many that truly earn that distinction, is so different from the next. Even though Death Valley's summer temps are uninviting, from late fall into spring, its climate is just about perfect. These are the months to explore the park's remarkably diverse desert landscapes, enormous sand dunes, rugged badlands, expansive salt flats, and serpentine canyons. It's one of San Francisco's most popular spots for wedding photos and has appeared in countless fashion layouts and Instagram shots. The Palace of Fine Arts is an extravagant neoclassical icon, a faux palace surrounded by an idyllic pond, its reflective surface graced by snow-white swans. Thanks to its unusual architecture, Roman columns, and pale pink hues, this place seems more like something you'd find in a historic corner of Europe than the heart of modern San Francisco. Only a few structures from the 1915 exhibition remain, and the palace is the largest of these. The original structure was composed of a metal frame, wooden reinforcements, and a plaster and burlap mix. Mabeck intended for it to naturally fall into ruin, which it eventually did in the 1950s. However, in 1964, the palace was completely rebuilt as a permanent concrete structure thanks to a $2 million donation from philanthropist Walter S. Johnson. When you visit, enjoy the outdoors of this park-like setting. You can see Australian eucalyptus trees and spot swans, geese, and turtles as you stroll. The pergola located close to the rotunda and near the lagoon is also a popular site with greenery and floral arrangements that match the surrounding lush landscape. The Instagram-worthy beauty is really about the architecture, though. Admire the colonnades, grand rotunda, and sculptures of weeping women on top of the colonnade. Reflections in the artificial lagoon make this free attraction even more romantic. Go at sunset or sunrise for spectacular views and photos. This coastal gem was once overlooked until the railway brought beachgoers in 1905, transforming it into a premier destination in Orange County. Newport Beach boasts over 10 miles of coastline and the largest recreational harbor on the West Coast, perfect for water activities year-round. The Wedge, famous for its towering waves, draws top surfers, while Corona Del Mar State Beach offers a calmer spot for swimming. Newport Harbor, with more than 9,000 docked boats, invites sailing, kayaking, and even romantic gondola rides through its calm waters. The boardwalk, stretching nearly 3 miles, is a lively path for cyclists, rollerbladers, and casual strollers alike. Luxury homes line the waterfront, some owned by celebrities, adding glamour to your seaside walk. To shop like a local, visit Fashion Island, a sprawling outdoor mall filled with high-end stores, restaurants, and scenic koi ponds. The mall's 200 shops and lush landscaping make it a relaxing inland break from the busy beachfront. Balboa Peninsula is home to the nostalgic Balboa Fun Zone, one of Southern California's oldest coastal amusement parks. Ride the vintage Ferris wheel for sweeping views of the coastline and Newport's scenic harbor. Offering extensive opportunities to experience desert landscapes, the preserve promotes understanding and appreciation for the increasingly threatened resources of the Mojave Desert. Mojave preserves a diverse mosaic of ecological habitats and a 10,000-year history of human connection with the desert. This remote preserve encourages a sense of discovery and a connection to wild places. Mojave National Preserve covers roughly 1.6 million acres, bordered by I-15 to the north and I-40 to the south, making it one of the largest areas in the country administered by the National Park Service. It boasts the second biggest sand dune system in California, and more than in addition to the many outdoor activities, including hiking and four-wheeling, that draw people to the preserve, Mojave has rich cultural significance to the Southwest United States. Long the home of the Chemehuevi, the area became a thoroughfare for European settlers and then a hotbed of mining activity in the 1880s. Gold, silver, copper, and iron brought floods of people and swift development. While you might not think much of the desolate-looking landscape seen from the highway, the Mojave National Preserve can reward those who take time to explore the colorful floral displays, uncrowded hiking trails, and the kind of quiet beauty only found in the desert. The best times of year to visit the Mojave National Preserve are spring and fall. March and April typically offer the best chance of seeing the wildflower carpets in bloom, while the autumn months still enjoy mild temperatures with fewer visitors. Even during the most desirable times of year for a trip, the desert can bring unpredictable weather, including high winds and sudden thunderstorms. Not only that, some attractions or activities may be closed or limited depending on the season. Bodega Bay is a scenic fishing village on the Sonoma coast, sheltered from the Pacific's rough waters by a calm bay. Bodega Head offers panoramic ocean views and is a prime spot for whale watching during migration season. Adventurers can join guided kayak tours to explore hidden coves, quiet inlets, and serene waters teeming with wildlife. Surfing lessons from Bodega Bay, Surf Shack let visitors ride the waves and experience the thrill of the California coast. The area features a string of public beaches that belong to the Sonoma Coast State Park, ideal for sunbathing or tide pooling. These coastal stretches are protected and offer a quiet escape into nature, often without the usual tourist crowds. Inland from the bay lies the tiny town of Bodega, famous as the eerie backdrop for Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Fans of the film can visit recognizable locations that still carry a spooky charm decades after the movie's release. The mix of cinematic history, natural beauty, and ocean activities makes Bodega Bay a unique and memorable destination. Despite the controversy, construction began in 1969, and the building quickly rose above the city skyline. When the Transamerica Pyramid was first proposed in 1968, many San Franciscans strongly opposed its futuristic design. Completed in 1972, the 853-foot-tall structure remains one of the tallest and most recognizable buildings in San Francisco. Its unique pyramid shape gives it a sleek, tapering silhouette, setting it apart from traditional rectangular skyscrapers. The structure contains 48 floors and around 500,000 square feet of floor space, offering a mix of wide and narrow layouts. A striking 212-foot aluminum spire tops the building, acting as a gleaming crown and nighttime beacon. The pyramid's design isn't just for show. It allows more natural light to reach the streets below. Each of its 3,678 windows can pivot 360 degrees, enabling them to be safely cleaned from the inside. Though once criticized, the building is now a beloved symbol of the city, often seen in postcards and films. Along with cable cars and the Golden Gate Bridge, the Transamerica Pyramid helps define San Francisco's global image. This strategic location helped establish the city as a key hub for trade, transportation, and politics in California. Sacramento sits at the meeting point of the Sacramento and American Rivers, making it historically vital during the 1849 gold rush. The downtown grid layout is easy to navigate, with wide, flat streets shaded by thousands of mature trees. Street art and historic buildings create a lively urban atmosphere, ideal for walking or cycling. The California State Capitol building, with its grand dome, is both a functioning government center and a public museum. Visiting the capital at sunset reveals its striking neoclassical form glowing under the pink and golden sky. Just steps away is Old Sacramento, filled with wooden sidewalks, heritage saloons, and Gold Rush-era charm. The gold-painted Tower Bridge rises above the Sacramento River, connecting downtown to West Sacramento. Outdoor lovers can cycle the scenic Jedediah Smith Memorial Trail, stretching along both rivers for over 30 miles. On sunny days, riverboat tours offer a relaxing way to experience the city's historic and natural beauty. This river valley was originally home to the Tuba-Tulabal and Kawaisu tribes, whose heritage still echoes through the region. The Kern River begins on the western slopes of Mount Whitney, just 50 miles from the arid depths of Death Valley. It winds through northeastern Kern County, only a few hours' drive from the urban sprawl of Los Angeles. As one of California's oldest rivers, the Kern has flowed since the Sierra Nevada was a volcanic chain more than 80 million years ago. In 1853, gold was discovered near the valley, sparking the Kern River Gold Rush and establishing the boomtown of Keysville. The Kern River boasts the Sierra's largest watershed, fed by snowmelt that can sustain flow well into midsummer. Each April, Kernville hosts the Kern River Festival, drawing whitewater enthusiasts from around the globe. The event offers races, slalom runs, triathlons, and creative competitions like a children's sidewalk art contest. The The river caters to all levels of adventure, offering calm stretches and thrilling rapids for kayakers and rafters alike. However, safety is crucial. Many incidents happen when visitors skip guided tours or underestimate the river's force. This coastal gem offers rolling farmlands, peaceful state parks, and expansive open spaces framed by the Pacific Ocean. Half Moon Bay, nestled along California's coast, welcomes travelers seeking scenery, serenity, and adventure in equal measure. Visitors can witness the power of big wave surfing, spot migrating gray whales, or stroll through towering coastal redwoods. Beyond natural marvels, the area also charms with family-owned farms, craft breweries, and scenic, winding country roads. The region's famous pumpkins, of every size and shape, add a whimsical touch, especially during the autumn harvest season. Outdoor enthusiasts will find endless joy exploring wide sandy beaches, bluff-top trails, and forested hills rich with wildlife. Half Moon Bay's vibrant harbor invites guests to fish, kayak, or paddleboard while observing marine life up close. For surfers, the legendary Maverick's Break offers some of the largest and most dangerous waves on the planet. Though not for the faint-hearted, those staying ashore can still soak up surf culture at Maverick's Surf Company. Owned by surfing icon Jeff Clark, the shop sells stylish gear and stories from the world of big wave surfing. Its 5-star hotels combine world-class service with elegant comfort, ensuring each stay feels truly special. Beverly Hills is a destination where luxury meets lifestyle, offering more than just glamorous appearances. On Rodeo Drive, visitors can browse high-end boutiques with personalized service in a chic, intimate atmosphere. Culinary experiences here are unforgettable, featuring celebrity chefs and stylish settings that match the city's flair. The city also pampers guests with serene spas, where wellness treatments are tailored to soothe body and soul. Art lovers can explore galleries and cultural spaces that showcase Beverly Hills' creative side and storied legacy. Live performances and iconic architecture add depth to the city's refined and vibrant cultural identity. From historic landmarks to modern marvels, every corner of Beverly Hills holds a story worth discovering. Accommodations range from grand luxury resorts to charming boutique hotels filled with classic Southern California charm. Every experience here is designed to impress, ensuring memories that last long after your visit ends. It is covered with typical Spanish colonial architecture, with bright red tile roofs, white walls, and poetic sea views, reminiscent of the beautiful Mediterranean land. Santa Barbara, located between vibrant Los Angeles and San Francisco, is an extremely attractive destination for those who love to travel to California. Santa Barbara is also proud of its long history. The city was founded by the Spanish in 1782, bearing the mark of the steadfast Franciscan missionaries. Today, you can still feel the rich culture through ancient architectural works, historical relics, and traditional festivals. Santa Barbara is blessed with a long, poetic coastline, with long stretches of fine white sand and clear turquoise water. Stearns Wharf Beach is bustling with recreational activities and is an ideal place for you to sunbathe, soak in the cool water, or participate in water sports when traveling to the U.S. In addition, Santa Barbara also possesses many beautiful natural landscapes. This city effortlessly combines natural charm, cultural depth, and Mediterranean elegance in every corner. California is not just a place you visit. It's a world you step into with every sense awakened. From peaceful coastal escapes to thrilling outdoor adventures, it offers moments that linger long after you've left. Its rich blend of culture, nature, and imagination creates an atmosphere where anything feels possible. Every trail, taste, and sunset tells a different story, waiting for you to become part of it. So when you're ready to discover something unforgettable, California is already calling your name.